Researchers at UCF are teaming up with scientists on the coast to study deep sea creatures.
Yeah, they're going under the sea, hoping to find a cure for a deadly disease.
Morning anchor Kirsten O'Connor explains their mission and today's Getting Results for Your Health.
Deep under the sea, Dr. Amy Wright is diving for sponges that are helping to fight a highly infectious disease.
We collect those kinds of organisms because they can't move and they can't go anywhere. They make these little molecules that we call natural products.
Dr. Wright and her team at Florida Atlantic University's branch in Fort Pierce are collaborating with researchers at University of Central Florida who can test thousands of their sponge samples against tuberculosis.
It kills about 1.5 million people every year. But most of them are not in this country, so we're sort of oblivious to the problem. But TB is actually the #1 killer due to an infectious disease.
Dr. Kyle Rohde says right now 4 drugs taken over about 6 months are used to cure TB, and sometimes none of them work. UCF graduate student Carolina Rodriguez-Felix shows us how the scientists isolate the compounds in a lab, because the real testing is done downstairs. When the researchers are working with tuberculosis, it's airborne, so they have to be in a contained room like the one here, and they're in hazmat suits like this. So how can undersea life help us? Remember those natural products Dr. Wright was collecting? We can use them too.
If they're in one place and they need to filter the water to get food, they don't want to have things on top of them. So they may make chemicals that help things not grow over the top of them. That's how we can use these same things. It's just that nature uses the same proteins, but for different purposes in different organisms.
Their work is just beginning. Dr. Rohde expects 5 to 10 more years of testing before it could be safe for people.
Whether or not these hits that we have right now are the next wonder drug, we don't know yet. And so we have other projects, including this one, that we continue to find new potential drugs.